Yeah, that's where he come from in the first place.
Who?
Old Dave Carson. He came from the States here.
He did.
I wandered around here and there.
No, I didn't know. You know, I was quite young, all right enough, when he died. But I can mind him. I can mind him coming over to hunt at home. Yeah. And it was snow on the ground. It was in the fall, late in the fall, you know. And there was snow on the ground. And it was a cold, cold morning. And it was all frost. I went to the door, sent me the door to open. We were still at our breakfast. You know, they used to go out and get out about daylight to hunt. He used to go back, or go home, and he came to the door. Always frightened the life right out of me. He was such a big man.
He was a big man, eh?
Oh yeah, a big man. I guess about 238, 240.
Oh, yes, he's way over 200.
Yes, that right?
Oh, he was around 235 or 40. Yeah, because I heard him saying that him and Briscoe, Jack Briscoe and Uncle Sam McFadden, was about a week. 5 or 6 pounds between them, three.
Yeah. He was quite a man to hunt and fish. You were telling me this, weren't you?
Oh, yeah.
He really loved to get out and hunt.
He used to say the biggest buck he ever killed was at the head of the Courtlands. You mind of that?
No.
Oh, he was an awful lot of turkey. He used to do all our work around then, kill the pigs. Mind it? Oh, you wouldn't mind the time we got him to kill the 2-year-old pig at home.
Mr. Carson?
Yeah.
No, I don't mind that.
Well, it was an awful big pig and we were all small. And we couldn't catch it and hold it, you know. So we had an old Snyder there. And we had powdered caps, but with no balls for it. So he said to get a piece of very hard, dry maple. And he made a plug and sharpened it. And he let blaze at it and he struck it before it and it just went along the bone there and come out here, tore it out a piece and away with the pig. We cut it away up along the creek there.
You used to be able to run it all right. You used to run the calves and the pigs.
Eh?
Mine, you had was it a year-old or a 2-year-old, is it? All broke in, hitched up the harness in the winter. Sure, your son was going for that. He'd get off and drive them all over.
Yeah.
I was telling that Billy Parks was up with me to Griffith and he was lifting the box and Gilly got I said, "Boys," he said, "you're a strong man." He said, "You're taking off your grandfather, Jack Briscoe." And Billy says, "I heard he was a bad old man too. You should use a knife and all that." He did too. And Gilly said, I said to Gilly, I said, "I don't think any of them was any good, them old men. They were big enough." I said, "I don't believe any of them was any good." I said, "I hear them saying that Uncle Sam McFadden was a better man still than Briscoe. That's if they got ugly to one another." And I said, "I know a woman that threw the two of them out, cut them to the back of the neck and the seat of the pants and put two of them out, head first." And he said, "Who in the world is that?" And I said, "Miss Dougal McLean." "Oh," he said, "she was a quilty," he said. "She'd be a scrapper." I said, "She's no such a thing as a quilty." You know, he couldn't believe me, he wouldn't believe me. So I told him, I said, "Well, you ask Peter and Maggie, and they'll tell you."
She was a scholar.
So she was a scholar, Miss Dougal McLean. I thought all along myself I knew quilties well. I knew Tommy
Well,
and...
Tom Quinton was married to her sister.
Yeah, I know.
After it made them
Yeah,
first
that's how it
cousins.
comes. I always thought in County Dougie, you know, being a cousin of quilties, all of McLean's family, that there were quilties. That she was a quilty. And it come the other way, you see. It was quilty that was married to scholar too.
Oh, I see.
Dougal McLean, he come right from Scotland.
Oh, Dougal, oh yeah.
And I guess Miss Dougal McLean came from Ireland. She's a real Irish woman.
Well, they never could get along. Old Mickey's there. They never could get along.
No.
She
And
was
they
much,
say
she
that-
used to put the run on him every little while.
Her and him got along awful good, Mrs. McLean.
Who?
Mr. McLean and Dougal McLean.
Oh, yes.
Never had a word in her life.
If you
and
wanted
she
to
was
call
really,
down,
really
say
Catholic,
something
and he was
about it.
Mormon.
That's all right, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Then you
Oh,
would
yeah.
get a call down. She wouldn't allow you to stay out work.
I used to be quite a bit back and forth there, you mind. I used to follow mother around, and Miss McLean would come into our place and she'd stay there overnight, maybe a couple of nights. And, well, I'd do the same. I can mind me out there one night and Dougie nailed that. This is Garnis out here. And they had a cookhouse out from the house, which is Ellen and Dougie used to get up in the morning and the older people wouldn't. But I got out and they got out. As soon as I heard them out, I got out too. And they were in getting their breakfast and Dougie went in and he got the fiddle. You mind, he used to always keep the fiddle and he played some. Not very much, but he played and he got me dance. And I was crazy enough to dance there from bird up. And I was playing and I, oh that, take the go for miles to get somebody to dance. Dougie was awful fond of that. Music or dance.
Remember the time he used to go down and get loads, maybe twice a
Hey?
Dougie used to go down with the team and get a load maybe twice a year, but this time he come home. And you know, at the front of Douglas there, all that side right out for quite a piece was all a bed of flowers. Oh, they were lovely. Ellen and Johanna was there then. So Dougie always had a bottle when he come.
Yeah.
Joey was chewing there. And he gave him 3 or 4 snort to it. First thing Joey was in the flowers, that's the beat up.
Not an awful lot of Joey.
Dougie
Worked
getting a
there.
call button. They didn't say no to Joey.
Well, after
This
he said he
was
was working,
his
you
call.
know, if they poor man never saw her. He kept him there all the time, Dougie. He was awful fond of Hilly.
Yeah.
He told me the night of poor his wife's wake. He said he was the best friend he ever had. He said even when after a while he went away, he said he missed him.